For us, the best thing in Joliet was the old Joliet prison. It's worth the ticket price of $20. You get to go in and roam around the whole prison, and you can explore the old buildings and jail cells. And they do have some signs posted so you can, understand the history and information and know what you're actually looking at. So this prison actually held inmates from 1858 to 2002, and it was also the filming location for the prison where Jake Blues was released at the beginning of the Blues Brothers. So this prison closed in 2002, not that long ago, and was actually in pretty good shape until a big fire in 2016 attributed to an arsonist. Look, this was the mattress factory, because they used to lease out the prisoners and they would just do contract work for private companies and people. Here's the prison yard. Well, this was the first building they built for the prison in 1858, and they sent 53 prisoners here to start building the walls of the prison around themselves. And they told them they better make sure they stay on the inside of those walls. So this is death row, solitary confinement too. Look at that. It's never too late to mend. Not very spacious. Can't even see out of the window. This one still has the toilet and the sink. And the bed. Ooh. Okay. Going upstairs. It's pretty spooky in here. Wow. That's a high ceiling. Wow, this room looks like the shower room. It's all tiled and there's a shower curtain at least. Oh man, it's creepy. Think about what went on in here. Yeah, ooh, think about the guys that were in here just 20 years ago. And then the door of everyone you can look through, and that's where they would slide your food in through the day. 2 ounces of bread and a cup of water. That's all you get. Looks like someone had a garden going on here and they didn't want you to ruin their flowers. This says punishment at the old Joliet prison can be tough, with lashings, stockades, and ducking inmates in cold water baths. They were all approved methods for violating prison rules. Ooh. Look at these original guards called keepers. You can see on their hat it says keepers. And they carried wooden canes to enforce their disciplinary skills. This is the yard department where you could do a little working out. Look at these barbells. Jeez. And then you could come over and play some basketball. And of course, you gotta mention the Blues Brothers. Literally filmed here. So here's John Belushi with a couple of prison administrative assistants. There's Dan Aykroyd. So I guess they actually had a couple prisoners be in the film and they paid them. And then this building is where they had Jake come and get pick up his stuff after he was released from prison. But apparently that's just Hollywood fiction. You would never come and pick up your own stuff like that. Prison wouldn't hold your stuff for that long. Look, I'm pretty sure this is where they walk up, and then they go in this door, and they say, well, this is it. And then Jake goes in there. It's crazy to me how much open space there is in this prison. It's just a lot of empty yard space and stuff to hang out. Here's a cool look at the walls. Doesn't seem that hard to climb over those things, especially with that brick, that rock. And then just a little bit of barbed wire at the top, no biggie. But they do have these guard towers here in every corner. So a lot of these buildings, I guess, were built to house the inmates when they were working for private companies and manufacturing different things. But eventually that got outlawed. You're not allowed to do that anymore. So they turned them into vocational type of places for them to learn different skills and such. This says throughout the 1800s, even with all this open space in this prison. Prisoners were only able to really freely walk around the yard on the 4th of July, once a year for just a couple hours. Later there was more of a prison reform and they were able to kind of play baseball and do some more stuff out here, but that came later. Apparently local Joliet softball and baseball teams would come here too and just play against the prisoners. They would come into the prison yard. Look, in here you can see it looks like there's a bunch of washers and dryers. So they wore those classic black and white striped prison uniforms until about 1900. But then the stripes were still used to identify new arrivals and inmates needing extra supervision until 1930. And then here you can see all the different clothing that they changed to, and the inmates actually made all this stuff, including weaving the cloth. And you can see they even got discharge suits to wear. Not bad. Look here, you can see in there they had a chapel and services here. Pretty big and nice. Yeah, look at this prison. They don't build them like this anymore. This is the school where you could make time serve you. Not a bad motto. Yeah, not sure if this is original, but they do have like a little garden area, which is nice. And then here you could see the basketball recreation area connected to the main cells. And we can go inside. Ooh. It's spooky in here. We can go upstairs. Wow. They got a toilet in their cell and they even got power. So you can charge your phone. Nice. So this might have been one of the hallways where they filmed Joliet Jake walking out of prison, being escorted out. Then you can see the holes in the floor here where they got that shot from down below up above showing their feet, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of paint coming off the walls. Yeah, the stainless steel toilet's pretty good shape with the sink there. Get a mirror, little rack there, area to write some letters. Here's some more max security ones with the full door instead of the grate. And they close off your window, you don't get any light. So this big part was the warden's house. Maybe this is where the term the big house even comes from. But what's interesting is the 4th floor was eventually converted to a prison dormitory for women prisoners. And if they were pregnant when they came in prison, they were able to keep their child with them until the age of 4. Now in 1931, some convicts came up here. There used to be a barber shop right here, and they came up, climbed up this wall, got up there, and went out, and actually 2 of them made it on the outside, but the prisoners, or the guards, were alerted to their escape plan, and they were gunned down and killed immediately when they got outside. That's what I'm saying. Look at this wall. It doesn't look that hard to climb. Lots of cracks and stuff in it. It's just like a rock wall. Easy peasy. And check this out. This is totally where they were walking when they were escorting Jake out of the prison. You can see that smokestack on the left there, and this thing on the right in front, and the crook in the sidewalk. And they were definitely up high, a high shot, so they were probably up in there shooting it down here as they're walking across. Ah, so cool. And so here is the cafeteria, the dining hall. This is a newer one, built in like the 80s or so. Kind of reminds me of a high school. And someone's put some really cool graffiti on the wall, actually. Oh, whoa. Look at that, you just line up and go and grab your food. Pretty crazy that I'm just standing in the middle of this when 25 years ago, I'd be pretty scared to be in here. Alright, and this is when they're walking Joliet Jake out of prison. And then here's the shot where Elwood drives up about here-ish, parks the Bluesmobile, and waits for his brother Jake to come on out of prison. Well, that was really fun. I love exploring places like that. That prison is awesome. Kind of bummed that it's in such bad repair after being, only 20 or so years without since it's been in operation. But we're trying to get it back up again. So come visit it, come support them, and buy a tour. And also the fact that this doubles as a filming location for the Blues Brothers, and I think Prison Break was filmed here too, but haven't seen that. So pretty fun spot. Definitely come check it out. Hey, thanks for watching this video. This is my dog, Murphy, and these are dog treats. Now I'll give Murphy one of these dog treats, and all you have to do is press the like button. Just press that little like button right down there at the bottom of this video, and this sweet, adorable, cute little puppy gets a treat. All thanks to you. Alright, you did it? Okay, I believe you if you said you did it. There you go, Murph. She got that treat because of you. Now, I'll eat one of these treats. And all you have to do is click that subscribe button right there, pointing to it. Just click that subscribe button, subscribe to Curiosityness with me, Travis DeRose. Get lots of good video, and I'll eat this treat. Alright, you did that too? That's not very good. Bro, not very good.